All right, y'all. So today we are back with some things that are going to make you go, hmm. Mostly one in particular, and it's the first thing that we're going to talk about. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell button and join the texting community, and we will send you a text message every single time we go live. Now, with that being said, I just want y'all to know something. I am trying to figure out how Sheree went from this to being listed on the New York Times 93 most stylish people of 2022 over the botched fashion launch of She by Sheree. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. We're going to talk about it. And then I got a message for all of y'all people out there in the land. Okay. So I was, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. On days when it ain't no big news, I don't do videos because I'm only going to do some news if I'm only going to do a video if I feel like it's something I want to talk about. Okay. And so today I said, oh, well, how did this happen? Okay. So I'm scrolling through, and she's the only housewife listed on this list of the 93 most stylish people. Now, it says, or styles ish. Okay. So basically, the article states high and low, fun and serious, curious and open minded, revealing in characters, appreciating the material world, inviting everyone to the party. All of these are the ways that the Times Styles Desk defines its approach to whom and what it covers. So it says equal parts stylish and styles ish. The people on the list who are presented in no particular order include politicians, celebrities, athletes, and influencers, and fictional characters from TV and film. Some of them appeared in the style section this year. Others simply captured our attention. So it's important to note this. Love them or hate them, all have at least one thing in common. At some point over the past 12 months, they made us all talk about how we dress, how we live, and how we choose to express ourselves. We welcome dissent, but we are without a doubt correct. Are you? So you, the people at the New York Times, y'all putting Sheree and She by Sheree on the list of the 93 most stylish people of 2022. On the same list that Rihanna is on. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You got a list of all types of folk, and I get it. Some are not even from the fashion industry, but others, are well known and whatnot. And I'm just trying to think and understand how it is that Sheree get on this list. Well, let's scroll on over through and look at what they had to say. It says, Sheree Whitfield, after 14 years on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, cast member launched her long-awaited clothing line, She by Sheree, and in parentheses wrote, kind of. Now, let's just rewind just 1 second because I wanna understand this. You give us a televised fashion show with some very nice fashions. When your website launches, none of those fashions are available. Actually, most people can't even place their orders, okay? And we don't see nary an object that was on the show. Then the next time we do see it, we see some joggers that look very similar to the Shein looks. Now, ain't nothing wrong with getting your merchandise from overseas because every company does it for the most part. A lot of companies do. Your favorite brands do, okay? I think it was just that we had an expectation of one thing and then we got another. So what I want to leave you all with is this. For those of you, and let me come back on the screen for this one. For those of you out there who are struggling with launching your business, launching your product, launching your service for fear that it's not perfect, for fear that you don't have the credentials, for fear what your friends and family gonna say, for fear that you not gonna make no sales, for fear that ain't nobody gonna support you. I want you to look at Sheree, okay? Because I'm not gonna be the person that's hating on her blessings. What I will say is this: you can have the messiest, most botched up launch of a brand that should have been the easiest alley oop in history. And you can still make the New York Times most stylish of 2022 list. And that's something, right? That's the blessing of it all right there. Sheree is a blessed woman, okay? And I can't even hate on it. But there is a message, and I had to deliver that message to you today. This is for somebody out there that's watching this video right now. This could be you. This could be you, okay? Don't say I didn't try to tell you nothing. Don't say I didn't give you a word today, all right? Let's move on over to Miss Melody Sheree. Okay, speaking of Sheree and Melody Sheree. Well, you guys know they got a little something in common. And no, they are not just two fashionable women, okay? Because you know, Melody got the stylish fashion collaboration with Jay Boleyn. If you guys haven't seen her Instagram and you've seen the fashions over there, I mean, and that's a very successful launch. Nonetheless, okay, other than the two of them being stylish women, all right, they also have another thing in common. Mr. Martell Holt. Well, for Mel, that's a used to be. For Sheree, it's a current ish. Okay. And so Melody is reacting to the news of Martell and Sheree on the newest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville that's coming out on Saturday night. Now, this will be the season finale. And in order to take a look at this, we are going to head over to Own on Keep It Real. So if you guys heard, that was a clip of it playing in the background. Let me actually head on over to the site now so you guys can see it on Instagram. And this is Stormy and Melody talking about the situation, because Stormy is asking about, you know, what's up with Martell and Sheree. And basically, you know, Melody says this because she getting a massage on the back, okay? But this is what she got to say. She says this, you know, people, I've been doing interviews with like all types of news outlets, and you know, I mean, I asked too. But anyway, she says, y'all, the people act like I ain't never seen this man with another woman. Y'all gotta remember, this man had a whole affair, a torrid love affair, and a whole baby, and y'all want to come at me about Sheree. Now, it's most likely because Sheree is on Housewives, okay? Because otherwise, I don't know if we would really care. But because she's on Housewives, we care. And so I think that's one of the reasons why people want to ask about it, because it's also somebody else that's well known in the reality TV space. So I think that's one of the reasons why it's like you have to ask the question if you're interviewing Melody around that time. But I get what she's saying as well. Like, you know, I've already been to this rodeo. I have bought, I've been to this mall. I've seen this movie. I've read this book. I know how it ends. Okay. So she is given very much, I don't care. And she says she has nothing against Sheree. She thinks that Sheree is a beautiful woman, which is true. And she don't have anything bad to say about her. But she does feel like people want her to have something bad to say, you know, for the drama of it all. I can't wait to see how this whole thing plays out. And I wonder if we'll see Sheree on Love and Marriage Huntsville next season. That would be something right there. Okay. Now, let's talk about Miss Nene Leakes, who just celebrated a birthday recently this month. I believe her and Tanya Sam also share the same birthday or around the same time or something like that. Y'all remember Tanya? Justice for Tanya, man. Justice for Tanya. Anyway, Portia and Nene was seen out, you know, pop locking and dropping it for Nene's birthday celebration, and it was all filmed by none other than Mr. Peter Thomas himself. And for this, we're going to head over to the Housewife Historian on Instagram, who posted this clip. And I'm assuming it was posted by Peter Thomas, who is videoing, Nene and her man and Portia. Look, getting it down, dropping it. Y'all dropping it. Drop that thing on him, Portia. Drop that thing on him. You better drop that thing on her man, her husband. Now, can you imagine if the two of them are on Housewives right now? Bravo, cut the check. How crazy would this season be? Nene and this new man, Portia married to this new man, so much going on. I mean, come on now. Think about the ratings that would be involved with this season, okay? Anyway, I digress because it ain't happening. So let me know what you guys think about these stories down in the comment section down below. I had to jump on here today because I had to deliver a word to somebody out there. Somebody out there is questioning whether or not they should do the thing that I feel like God might be calling you to do. But let Sheree, if nothing else, be a lesson to you. You can go from this, okay? You can go from a botched, jacked up launch of a brand, okay, to the most stylish people of 2022. Okay, God can take you places if you let him. All right. Meanwhile, that's all I got to say. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video.